Hey, click subscribe below, then the bell icon. Stay in touch with Riehle-Wright Leather Company.
So I want to take you a little bit on a journey on how the manufacturing process of a simple little product like this is, so you know what you're getting. You can see the internal workings of it. You can see that the process that goes through to make something like this. It's not just clicking out pieces of leather and sewing them together. The manufacturing process, the design process to make this thing last as long as it can, and so when you buy the product, you can also see how it's made, and it's made with hands. There's machines involved, but it has to be a hand process that makes these. So enjoy the video, enjoy the manufacturing process that you'll see here. So on a mini wallet, there's many things that we do in order to make the wallet thin. As you see here, the leather has a thick cross section. We don't need all this leather down inside there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this machine and we're going to skive off about 1/2 inch. And what that will do, it takes and feathers off the edge and pulls leather that you don't need to be carrying around in your pocket. And so it makes it nice and thin and makes a much nicer product. One of many processes we do to this mini wallet to make it more comfortable to wear. Okay, so this is the next step that we do on the mini wallet, is that we brand it. And in order to do that, we use a 5-ton press, and I have my brand on the front. Will indicate where the front is, and we will emboss the brand on, and this brand will last as long as the wallet will. So it goes from a standard piece of leather to a piece that has been customized. We'll do that one more time. So this process has to happen on every wallet, as every process that you'll see in the video. So whenever you cut a piece of leather out, you have rough edges. And in a lot of areas you'll find leather that has the little hairy unfinished edge. And so what we do here at Riehle-Wright Leather Co. is that we try to finish every edge. So the first thing we have to do is we have to get the edge damp in order so that it'll start laying the nap down. And so we'll get each edge damp on each surface. These ones we have to finish before we finish the wallet because it's not been sewed together yet. After it's sewed together, we can't do this on this edge. Then we will add an edge saddle soap or an edge wax, depending upon the leather that we use. Each process has to be, as you see, done by hand. And this facilitates in the longevity of the leather and the look of the leather over time. It keeps those edges looking nice and crisp. Now we're just applying the saddle soap at this point, and then we'll go to the buffer. And so that you can see the difference in an edge that has been buffed compared to one that hasn't been buffed. And so that process has to happen for every piece of the mini wallet as well. And so we'll run every edge on this buffer, and then we'll do that to the mini wallet when it's finished as well. And there we have pieces that are ready to be sewed together. All right, on to the next step. Okay, in the process of putting something together that is high wear like a wallet, you need a mechanical bond as well as a chemical bond. And so now we are applying the glue that along all the seams that aids in sewing it together, and also aids in holding it throughout its lifetime. So every surface that is not seen or that is stitched has to have glue applied meticulously by hand. It takes probably between 4 and 5 minutes per wallet just to add the glue. And so this process is rather lengthy, but it's what you don't see inside of your wallet that's making a really high quality product. So that's when we say in our slogan, if you want it really right, you got to come to Riehle-Wright Leather Co. It's these processes that are sometimes skipped in this day and age, because it does take, as you see, a set of hands in order to make this piece of leather the correct way. There's a lot of products out there, and we strive to, we know leather. Between Jack and I, we have over 80 years of experience, and going back to the 1800s, he was trained by somebody who was trained by somebody, and Jack trained me. And so now we have the opportunity to offer this experience in leather to you guys. Okay, so now that we're done gluing, we've got everything put together. Now the next step is going to go to the sewing machine. Okay, in the sewing process, one thing that we always do is we do a locking stitch. So you'll see that we'll go backwards at least 2 stitches, and that keeps the stitch from ever pulling out. And then each thread is essentially welded back down inside. It's burned, and then it's burned off, and it becomes one unit. All right, and on to the next step. And another thing we do is we actually set the thread so the thread doesn't wear off in your pocket. So we will go all the way around, and that sets the thread down inside the leather. Then we even the edge up to take any inconsistency on by truing the edges up here. All right, now if you'll notice, there is a sharp edge right here. And this is where it takes the most time, is where we got to take that sharp edge off so it has a nice feel in your hand. So we're going to take a hand tool. Each one is done like this, and we take these harsh edges off. Flip it over. All right, so now that we got the edges rolled in, we're going to wet down the edge. Let the moisture soak in just slightly so it will lay the nap of the leather down. I'll come back over to my buffer, and I've got a special edge wax here that I'm going to put on the edge, and this will burnish the edge down, and I'll show you what it looks like as soon as we're done with this process. So that, in short, or is how many words or videos or whatever is how you make a mini wallet. There are very many processes that go into it, but this will last for many years in your pocket, and hopefully many years of your grandkids' years too. So look for more videos to come as we build and show you guys more of the processes of the products that we offer.
If you would like to buy products from Riehle-Wright Leather Company, click the link below, and we'll look forward to doing business with you. There's lots more stuff coming out in the future, lots more videos, so we'll catch you guys on the next one.